ஜென்மமாய் செய்த தவமோ உற்ற நண்பனாய் நித்யானந்தன் வந்தோதித்தான். மனம் கொண்ட எண்ணங்கள் யாவும் வெகுண்டோட தியானங்கள் தந்திடுவான். யுகம் காக்கும் நித்யானந்தன் உயிர் தோழனாய் எதை என்று ஏற்றிடுவான். கருணை மழையினில் நாமும் இரையாய் மாறக்கூடும். அவன் கருணை மழையினில் நாமும் இரையாய் மாறக்கூடும். சரணம் அடைந்தால் அருள்வான். அவன் சரணம் அடைந்தால் அருள்வான். சரணம் அடைந்தால் அருள்வான். அவன் சரணம் அடைந்தால் அருள்வான். ஜென்ம ஜென்மமாய் செய்த தவமோ உற்ற நண்பனாய் நித்யானந்தனும் வந்து உதித்தான். ஜென்ம ஜென்மமாய் செய்த தவமோ உற்ற நண்பனாய் நித்யானந்தனும் வந்து உதித்தான். காக்கும் இறையே நட்பின் உருவாய் வந்த களிப்பால் கட்டு கடங்கா மகிழ்வு கொண்டேன். காக்கும் இறையே நட்பின் உருவாய் வந்த களிப்பால் கட்டு கடங்கா மகிழ்வு கொண்டேன். மலை போல் வரும் துயர் யாவையும் நொடி போதினில் பொடியாக்கிட புயலாய் வருவான். துணையென வருவான். ஜென்ம ஜென்மமாய் செய்த தவமோ உற்ற நண்பனாய் நித்யானந்தன் வந்து உதித்தான். கருணை மிகுந்து அன்னை என்னும் வரமளித்தது. கருணை மலையில் அழகு கடவுள் அவதரித்தது. கருணை மிகுந்து அன்னை என்னும் வரமளித்தது. பரம ஞான ஒளியில் குழந்தை ஜொலி ஜொலித்தது. பரமஹம்ச நித்யன் என்னும் பெயரும் பெற்றது. பரம ஞான ஒளியில் குழந்தை ஜொலி ஜொலித்தது. பரமஹம்ச நித்யன் என்னும் பெயரும் பெற்றது. கருணை மலையில் அழகு கடவுள் அவதரித்தது. கருணை மலையில் அழகு கடவுள் அவதரித்தது. கடவுள் அவதரித்தது. கடவுள் அவதரித்தது. தவழும் தவழும் அழகை கண்ட தாயின் மனம் களித்தது. ததும்பும் அழகில் தரணி முழுதும் மயக்கம் கொண்டது. தவழும் அழகை கண்ட தாயின் மனம் களித்தது. ததும்பும் அழகில் தரணி முழுதும் மயக்கம் கொண்டது. துரு துருப்பாய் நித்யன் இயங்கும் விதம் ரசித்தது. துரு துருப்பாய் நித்யன் இயங்கும் விதம் ரசித்தது. தங்க மகன் நித்யன் தெய்வம் என்றுணர்ந்தது. தங்க மகன் நித்யன் தெய்வம் என்றுணர்ந்தது. கருணை மலையில் அழகு கடவுள் அவதரித்தது. கருணை மலையில் அழகு கடவுள் அவதரித்தது. கடவுள் அவதரித்தது. கடவுள் அவதரித்தது. பரவசத்தில் ஆழ்ந்திட பூமி காக்கும் நித்யனை நான் வாரி அணைத்திட. பூமி காக்கும் நித்யனை நான் வாரி அணைத்திட. கருணை மலையில் அழகு கடவுள் அவதரித்தது. கருணை மலையில் அழகு கடவுள் அவதரித்தது. கடவுள் அவதரித்தது. கடவுள் அவதரித்தது. வசியம் செய்திட விடமஞ்சலில் நித்யன் என்னை வசியம் செய்திட. வாழ்வின் வேதம் வேறில்லை என்றே கொண்டாடிட. வாழ்வின் வேதம் வேறில்லை என்றே கொண்டாடிட. கருணை மலையில் அழகு கடவுள் அவதரித்தது. கருணை மலையில் அழகு கடவுள் அவதரித்தது. கடவுள் அவதரித்தது. கடவுள் அவதரித்தது. கருத்தில் அன்னை எந்தன் மதிமயங்கிட. தெய்வ கருத்தில் அன்னை எந்தன் மதிமயங்கிட. கடல்கள் பற்றி ஆனந்தமாய் சரணடைந்திட. கடல்கள் பற்றி ஆனந்தமாய் சரணடைந்திட. கருணை மலையில் அழகு கடவுள் அவதரித்தது. கருணை மிகுந்த அன்னை என்னும் வரமளித்தது. கருணை மலையில் அழகு கடவுள் அவதரித்தது. கருணை மிகுந்த அன்னை என்னும் வரமளித்தது. வந்தது.
केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलाचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Everyone, we welcome all of you to today's exciting episode on Nithyananda TV. I am Sri Paramashivoham and we have with us, as usual every day, Sri Rajananda Maharaj, Nithyananda, hosting this event. Yes. So today we are going to talk. We have a very special, something very special for you to bring to all of you today, as we are celebrating. We are moving towards the grand celebration of MahaParamashivoham, starting from the May 15th, which is for entire humanity. So these 2 days we will be taking you on the journey of the glimpses of the MahaParamashiva experience with all the participants who have been gifted with this experience, their sharings and their own experience they will be sharing with all of us in the episode today. And before we go to that, we will be also talking and discussing why the MahaParamashiva experience is important. It is the most significant happening on the planet Earth for each and every individual and the entire civilization, entire society overall. Yes, Maharaj, you can continue with that? Yes, actually, welcome everyone to the glimpses of MahaParamashivoham. It's actually a very exciting time to really see how even today so many people are coming and being part of the MahaParamashivoham program, and just to see how the whole excitement is around the program, what they have been learning, what they have been, how their transformation actually happens. Every time MahaParamashivoham comes around, and everyone has the opportunity to be at the feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and it just the most urban areas, the modern day cities, from all the luxuries, people are moving away to deep forests. Why? Why is this happening? This is one of the very important, significant things that is happening, but not talked about. Yes. Right? So why is this happening? That's what we are going to address today. And a lot of people are beginning to drop from this rut of 9 to 5 jobs, because we have seen the humanity. It's in a situation where they don't want to be a part of this 9 to 5 regular job, just going in the morning, coming back, just paying the bills, and then dying. this mediocre lifestyle, it just does not inspire, it just does not motivate people anymore. They feel completely frustrated with this current civilizational system, whatever paradigm we are living in, whatever situation we are living in, the kind of society we have created. People are feeling this deep sense of dissatisfaction, right? That's why they are going to and receding, they are going back to the remote areas and forest areas. That's exactly what
Yes.
we are addressing today.
Yes,
Yes.
they're actually feeling absolutely hopeless with any part of any civilized situation. They're feeling like what is there, the aspirations that I had, that I began my life with, are not going to fruit in any way. The way that they promised that money is going to be moving around, it's going to come into my bank account, that's not happening. So they're finding their way back to the forest, back to the roots. In one way, this is a good news, because people are wanting to become natural and becoming back to their source of roots, finding some conscious rooting, right? That is what they're seeking. And it is a pandemic in the sense that it is all over the world, not just in one country. Many countries are experiencing a conscious pandemic, where people just feel dissatisfied, as you said, Maharaj, with the whole situation with life. And this is shown in scientific studies. And a lot of this has to do, as you were discussing in the previous discussions, that it has to do with a civilizational meaning that we have for ourselves. See, in the last 400 years, humanity has seen such a fast uprooting. Literally, there were 49 ancient civilizations, and now Hinduism stands as the only surviving civilization. All the other 48 went to the museum. And each civilization had a different methodology, energy of connecting with nature, of working with the elements and working from the roots. And that is actually a benefit. Many people are looking for that kind of a lifestyle, going off the grid, as you said, and going into a situation where they're again having to depend on agriculture, depend on the basics, and they feel like that rooting is giving them a lot of meaning in their life again. And that is also, even the statistics say that 50% of the people will be moving, are dropping out of jobs, and 20% already have moved away and are living off the grid. They're living off the grid, and they are living in a situation where they just don't want to be a part of the. But apart from that, many people are already facing situations where millions of jobs will be dropped out. Even in our recent discussions about AI taking over, we have come to the understanding that there's going to be a lot of jobs that are going to be just taken over by AI, and people are going to have to rebuild themselves. It's a time to rebuild. It's a time to look forward. This is what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's message is actually in the last a few satsangs. He has been telling us again and again, it is time to look into the future and see that we have a great future. We have a great future with artificial intelligence, working with it and working on our own superconscious breakthrough, and taking the help of AI also to bring superconscious breakthrough to the whole world.
Yes, exactly. It's so interesting, Maharaj. One of the very important things that we have been studying in the as one of the qualities of developing economy or development in general is urbanization, right? If people are moving more towards the urban areas from the rural areas, that means the economy is growing. That means the society is becoming richer, prosperous, modern. But what is happening? It's the reverse happening now. And as a means of further evolution, people are doing that.
Yes.
Right? At least they want to seek something. See, they may not know exactly if they are going to find that rooting in those forests or not. They don't know. But what they know is they don't want this anymore.
Yeah.
They are fed up with this. They are sick of this whole civilization.
Yes,
the whole modern, the structure, the social structure, the economic structure, whatever it entails for them day to day from morning till evening, right? The entire civilization, especially the Western civilization, they have to, like, literally, if we talk about, they need medicines to keep themselves awake, and they need medicines to make themselves sleep.
Yeah.
So that is the kind of situation we are in, right? So that naturally tends to make people more and more frustrated and dissatisfied, disillusioned with the whole, the promise of the whatever prosperity and the better life and freedom and this and that, all these things, they become disillusioned.
Yes.
That's why they just want to move out of it. Now the thing is, will just a change of place solve the problem?
No,
Right?
no. It is always the case that whenever we move from one place to the place, the patterns and whatever we hold as ideas about that we carry, when we move, we bring those also with us. Maybe initially, for the first few days or weeks or months, you will feel that's a new place, you feel the energy. You feel the energy of the place, but you are still you. You still
Exactly.
carry all those patterns about yourself, what is possible for you, what is possible for you to do in life. All those will manifest again, and you will attract the same kind of people, attract the same kind of situations into your life. So this kind of a cycle many people repeatedly experience, and even people today, many people just live a nomadic kind of lifestyle, but going from place to place, thinking that a change in place will solve this. But yes, Maharaj, absolutely not a change in place will solve this.
The same thing also translates into changing persons, changing partners,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Complete instability, right? Just not being sure what to do, what not to do, and because of that, even this escaping, just going out of that whole current situation. Yes, the whole, whatever the current structure is, they are completely dissatisfied. But questioning at a deeper level, how is it that we have even manifested this kind of a structure? It is not something completely dumped on us from something external. We ourselves have created this, right, from our own inner space.
Yes.
So what are those patterns? What is that powerlessness that drives us again and again to fall into the same rat race, same comparison, same jealousy, same anger, same frustration, same violence? We will carry the same things even in the forest and create another grid even in the forest.
Yes. Yes,
Right?
that is true.
Until we change something fundamentally inside us, inside our inner space, till then, not even at the individual level, but at the collective level, the social level, change will not happen.
Yes.
Change has to begin from within, right? And it is not just a change; it has to be a complete breakthrough, complete bulldozing of the whole pattern.
Yes, actually.
Because they are very stubborn.
Yeah.
Maharaj. The patterns are so stubborn; they will again and again come back until we ferociously decide to fully be away, do away with them, right? And that is exactly what happened in the MahaParamashivoham
Yes,
program
actually.
with the initiation of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
Yes, actually, just remembering one of the beautiful Upanishadic stories that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism again and again tells us in the programs, and actually brings this as a context to any spiritual seeker. It is a story of Swetaketu. Swetaketu had the same kind of a life where he had to go to his father, and his father, it was time for him to learn the higher knowledge. He passed his primary education in Vedas and scriptures, and he had to learn the higher knowledge. So he goes to his father, and his father says, I am done teaching everything, go to your guru. This is the guru. He goes to the guru, and the guru simply says to him, okay, you want to learn the science of the higher science, the enlightenment science? Okay, take these 4 cows, go to the forest, and come back when they've become 100 cows. 100 cows. And this is the simplicity of he knows, he comes from the Hindu background, he has been obedient, and he is simply obedient to his guru. He goes to the forest, and the whole journey starts again, as we were saying. Like every time we change the situation, we try to put our logic and our mind to it and think that, okay, you can go to the forest and we will set up organized huts and have all these cows in an organized. I am going to work on making these cows into 100. I need to give maximum amount of food, this is just the maximum amount of everything to them, and make sure that everything. But he finds that the more he is trying to do something, the more it is just melting away. That whatever hut he makes, it just collapses, and whatever organization he builds, the wind comes, blows it away, and he just again and again repeats these cycles of him saying, I have to do something. But slowly through the process, he understands to let go of these conditionings that he was learning. So the whole process of learning happened, then a lot of unlearning happens during this seeking period, and then he comes and he just starts letting go and says, laterally, I will live, let everything happen as it is. Finally, after so many years, one of the 100 cows comes and tells, we are 100 now, we can go back. In that time, he even forget. He
forgets the language, his language. He forgets the tongue of the cows and the animals and whole fire.
Yes, he becomes one with the cows, and that's literally the punchline of the story, Maharaj. When he's coming back, he forgets how to count, and such a beautiful, innocent space he retains, just in oneness with nature, and that is a blessing of the Guru's initiation, of the Guru's very vak. When he gives you the word and you just surrender to it and live your life to it, that is what happens, and he just does that. And when he comes comes back, his guru sees the cows coming and see 101 cows have come, he says, literally, that so many have come. Svetakatu has literally become one. And that's the spiritual journey that we experience in the MahaParamashivoham. So much of the conditionings, all these illusionary thought currents that put us in a fear, that make us angry, frustrated, and the illusionary thought currents that we have about how wealth should be created, how health should happen, how relationships should happen, what is failure, what is success, all these are what are just have to be re-looked at. And that is what happens in our spiritual seeking. And inside the MahaParamashivoham program, we have that opportunity to literally take a look at everything back again and start from the fundamentals and really work ourselves back up. And all of this happens so effortlessly fast at the Divine Lotus Feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. You'll see, beginning of one day, you will be in, you will think this is something that is going to take for years to get over. No, you'll see effortlessly in one initiation, so many patterns just melt away in the darshan.
It's literally becoming a complete new being altogether. This whole false identity on which we were standing on, right? Our whole being was standing on as the wrong base, the wrong foundation, right? The whole thing just melts away when we realize who we really are, right? Because that wrong identity itself is the reason behind this whole chaos, not just the individual level, what we observe, what we see, what we go through, but even whatever happens around us, right? This whole thing is created by us only. It's the reflection of our own inner space. The chaos that is happening inside us is just getting reflected. So what will happen ultimately? We have to face it eventually and see, look within, and what has to be transformed from within has to happen. And that can happen only with the blessings and the grace of the incarnation. And we have with us the living manifestation of Paramashiva, who is descended on planet Earth specifically for this reason, to give the superconscious breakthrough to humanity. Yes, all the byproducts, all the gifts he is bringing, health, wealth, going beyond death, becoming fearless, courageous, right? Manifesting full, like complete powerfulness in your life, in your being. All these aspects are there. Experiencing immortality.
Yes.
All these things. But ultimately it all boils down to experiencing a superconscious breakthrough. Literally going to another level altogether. Because that's what is happening to the entire humanity, right? They don't want to, they don't feel related with the whole, whatever frequency the humanity is living in right now, right? The changing, the breakthrough is basically this shift, sudden shift in this frequency which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is bringing on the planet Earth. And that's exactly what the essence, the main gift of MahaParamashivoham is, which is starting on the May 15th.
Yes.
And we would urge all participants who would like to give this experience and enjoy this experience in your own life to scan the QR code which is projected at the bottom of your screen and just fill the intention form, and the team will reach out to you. It's the one of the best, actually the best gift that you can give to yourself. And literally, when the incarnation himself is happening in your life, then what is there to say?
Yes.
Right? So all these gifts, because even this current situation, even the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism says, see, our whole notion of even freedom, what all choices we have, everything is so mediocre.
Yeah.
When he simply introduces the idea of vertical time zones,
Yeah.
the whole struggle with the mediocrity becomes redundant.
Yes.
It's not even about winning over mediocrity anymore. The whole thing just melts away.
Yeah.
Right?
And actually, is this a freedom? Means the mediocrity of the freedom that you're explaining, Maharaj. We're just thinking about the freedom that we are exposed to, or we're conditioned to say that this is freedom. You have a right to earn this much money, you have a right to spend this much money, you have to have this many relationships. These are all just mediocre freedom. The real freedom that we are presenting, that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving as an experiential happening for anyone who comes to the program, is the very experience of Paramashivoham, that you are Paramashiva. That is the highest freedom that you have the right to reclaim, literally. He says and teaches us, and we learn that bliss is our birthright. We are born with this. This is something that we have. And this is what we mean by vertical time zone. We literally take us out of the whole Maya matrix of what we cognize as what is freedom, what is not freedom, and everything. And we just pull to the higher truth that we are Paramashiva. And then from that space, we cognize who we are, what we can do, what others are. Others are also Paramashiva. Let me connect with them as that and see the possibilities manifest. It's a very exciting process.
Yes, yes. That is what the whole thing is. Each and every aspect of this program is so beautiful, so powerful. Even the participants, when we will listen to them as we go along in this program, and all the people who have had this initiation from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, who have experienced the breakthrough in their own life, and they will be sharing their own personal experience. That will be the real testimony to the experience that they are experiencing in their own life because of the grace of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And the core aspect of the MahaParamashivoham program is to give the superconscious breakthrough to humanity and make the whole humanity manifest superconscious powers, right? Manifesting of powers is just the outer expression of that breakthrough in the inner consciousness, the awakening of the consciousness that happens. And literally, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has also said the very purpose of his happening on the planet Earth is to make the humanity manifest the superconscious powers of Paramashiva. So what are these powers, right? How is superconscious breakthrough related with the manifestation of these superconscious powers? I think, Maharaj, this is the right time when we actually demonstrate this the power manifestation science to all our viewers, so they can have a taste in front of their eyes and see what it really is. We are not talking something in the air. We are talking something real, which is measurable, and which is attested by the Shastras themselves, and all the experiences of each and every incarnation, all the gurus and the entire Guru Parampara, leading all the way to the Atma Pramana of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself. It is the proof from all those sources, which is this power manifestation science given by Paramashiva himself. And it is this power manifestation science with which Paramashiva is triggering the superconscious mutation in the entire humanity. So before we even expand what it really is, the power manifestation science, I think this is the right time for introducing our viewers to a live demonstration by the Balasant, the power manifesting Balasant of Kailasa, the graduate of Nithyananda Gurukul, and we will be presenting and manifesting the science of powers and literally giving a treat to all our viewers. So please stay tuned. We will just be right back in a couple of minutes, and as we get ready for this power manifestation session.
The nature of consciousness. The source of awareness. The relationship between our ego and the world. This has plagued us for generations. We strive to understand why we are the way we are. Why our reality is the way it is. Why our life is the way it is. But what if the way we see the world as separate from us is just an illusion? What if our consciousness exists before all experience and is not limited to the confines of our body and mind?
Today what I revealed is practically the whole Hinduism in a nutshell. If you make the column, you will see clearly most of your problems are internal non-understanding. When these internal non-understandings are cleared, life becomes Leela. You just manifest what you want. I'll make this as a realization in you all now through this initiation and darshan of Sadashiva.
The nature of consciousness. The source of awareness. relationship between our ego and the world. This has plagued us for generations. We strive to understand why we are the way we are, why our reality is the way it is, why our life is the way it is. But what if the way we see the world as separate from us is just an illusion? What if our consciousness exists before all experience and is not limited to the confines of our body and mind?
Today what I revealed is practically the whole Hinduism in a nutshell. If you make the column, you will see clearly most of your problems are internal non-understanding. When these internal non-understandings are cleared, life becomes Leela. You just manifest what you want. I'll make this as a realization in you all now through this initiation and darshan of Sadashiva.
Nithyanandam, welcome back all of you. As promised, we are introducing the very fascinating and magnificent power manifestation demonstration from our power manifesting Balasant, graduate from the Kailasas Nithyananda Gurukul, Sri Nitya Shivashankarananda Maharaj.
Yes, thank you very much.
Welcome Maharaj to the show. And we are going to be witnessing a very exciting demonstration of the superconscious powers of Paramashiva. So what are these powers? Before we enter into the power manifestation session, I think our viewers should have a basic introduction of what these powers are, right? What these powers are all about and from where do they manifest. So just if I can introduce, basically Paramashiva in the Vedas and Agamas introduces this whole science of power manifestation, which is basically the expression, the outer expression of the inner space of oneness, Paramadvaita, which is the ultimate experience of Paramashivoham. And when that manifests, and when that triggering of that superconscious mutation that happens in us as beings, it manifests also as the expression of these Shaktis, which is the powers given directly revealed by Paramashiva himself. And today we will be demonstrating the powers of the third eye, right?
Yes.
So do you want to talk a little bit about what these powers are? What is third eye in the first place?
Exactly. Adding to what Brahmasukha Maharaj was saying, third eye is a science where Swamiji, the supreme point of Hinduism, tells very beautifully that every single person has a third eye. As most of you know that Shiva, Lord Shiva, Paramashiva himself has a third eye, which is between the eyebrows.
Yes.
That's what we call as. And it's like maybe told that it is maybe real or not real, or maybe like it's hidden. But Swamiji very beautifully tells that it's not hidden, but it's there. For every single person it's there.
Yes.
And only thing which is needed just before awakening of the power of third eye is the power of initiation. And that is what we are going to be experiencing in the MahaParamashivoham sessions every day.
Yes.
Not only the power of third eye, but there are more than 21 to 463 plus powers that we're going to be manifesting. So
Yes.
today maybe just more of not speaking more of words, it's going to be a demonstration of power of third eye and a glimpse of how the powers is going to be manifesting for a normal human being.
Yes, I think only when they really see, then they will really believe that it is all real, right?
Yes.
We are not just talking, it's not just words, it is actually a real experience, even they can get triggered and they can start manifesting. It is so powerful. So what is the thing that we are going to manifest today, Maharaj?
Today is going to be
Yes.
the power of third eye, as I said, completely blindfolding a person, myself to be more particular, blindfolding myself and reading blindfolded.
Wow.
So that's going to be the whole thing. But we're going to take it in a few more levels. Let's get into the demonstration directly.
All right. So what we have with us is these surgical eye patches, right? So instead of the blindfold, we are taking it to much more a higher level, actually, the surgical eye patches. You want to show it to the
Yes.
Yes.
So you can see these are the surgical eye patch, which is completely foolproof. When you put on your eyes, onto your eyes, it's going to be completely sticked. You can't even move your eyes actually. So these are the eye patches which is going to be put upon me, and I'm going to be completely blindfold myself. And then we'll go ahead to the next step.
Okay, great. So let me just blindfold you. Okay. All right, so let me know if I'm doing it correct. Is this fine? Yes, okay.
Yes.
And the second one. Okay, Maharaj, you can turn your head. Yes. Okay. Yes. So as we see, the eyes are completely covered. Not even the eyeballs are moving, right?
Yes, actually that, yeah, you can't move your eyeballs even though if you want, and it will be like quite irritating, but that's how we perceive it. But Swamiji,
Yes.
the Supreme Point of Hinduism, beautifully tells, when you manifest the power of third eye, you
Yes.
are in the oneness. The oneness means you and the God, or you and the divine, or at the present moment, you and the Supreme Point of Hinduism are one and the same. We are God, even we are Paramashiva. So that is a
Yes.
space that we are going to be manifesting from,
Yes.
and that's going to be the whole process.
Wow. So basically the challenge is, Maharaj, that without the use of your two physical eyes, you're going to read,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Whatever I write. So it's a challenge. Okay, let's take it up. Let's see.
It's,
Yes.
just before starting the demonstration, that we have not even discussed about this, that we're going to be doing, or like even telling that these are the few words, maybe you can just write it out, not anything sort of that, anything in the blue, out of the blue, anything out of the sky, he's going to be writing.
Yes.
And let's see how the manifestation goes.
Yes, exactly. Actually, if anyone has any doubt, you can put the word which you want me to write in the comment
Yes.
section, right?
That will be
much more. In the
yes.
live demonstration will be much greater proof that this is real. So anyway, I will start because I am more excited and I want to start anyway. So let's say something based on today's, or maybe anything actually. Why?
Yeah, that's nothing to tell something based on something.
Actually, yes. It has to be completely unfiltered.
Yes, some completely authentic.
Okay, let's go with it. Okay. Okay, so let me just show it to the public, what I have written. All right. So now, Maharaj, please see and tell the viewers what the word is.
The word which Brahmasukha Maharaj wrote is light, L-I-G-H-T.
Wow, that was pretty quick.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not done yet. Okay. Let's go along with it. Okay. So yes, let me just fold it. Okay. So this is what I have written. This is the second word. I hope it is visible. Okay. So yes, Maharaj, tell us what the word is.
The word which you have wrote is the word gold, G-O-L-D.
Wow. How do you do this, Maharaj?
It's maybe
No words,
just,
only action.
No, it's like not any words, but
Yes.
that's what I said earlier, just connecting with Swamiji, remembering him, we're just visualizing the God or your own Ishtadevata or basically Swamiji himself, and then you chant the Mahavakya. Actually, that is the process that we have the Mahavakya where the mantra is being chanted, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. I chant that internally or externally, the way, whichever way I feel comfortable with. Once I get tuned, and that is the oneness space, once I get tuned with the divine, with the God, with Swamiji himself, and then I request him, like, please show something. Now it's like, it's you, it's nothing, because I'm blindfolded.
Yes.
So whatever he shows, that's it.
So
that's the whole manifestation. But this, like, I am telling it in a more rougher way. During the sessions, during the MahaParamashivoham sessions directly, you'll be guided step by step and leading. And by the end of the 21 days, you'll be manifesting the same power of how I am manifesting today.
Yes, exactly. That's what it is. Just a demonstration of your possibility. That is the beautiful, most beautiful thing. It is something you can do, and it is your right to do it.
Exactly.
Right?
It's more than a possibility. It's there already within you. It's just has to be awakened.
Wow, amazing. Maharaj, why don't we do something more exciting? Something, take it to the next level.
Okay.
So, do you have any ideas?
You can go ahead with this for one more round, and then we will change it. We'll go ahead to the next level.
Sure. Okay. I have so many words. All right. We would also request the viewers to put in their comments any word which they want Maharaj to see without the use of his two physical eyes. So anyway, this is the next word which I have written for Shiva Shankara Maharaj. Yes. Okay, let's do this, Maharaj.
The next word which you have written, maybe this is the third word, I guess so. And this the word is Shiva, S-H-I-V-A.
Wow, you're a player. Let's continue. I'm getting excited. Okay. Okay, this is the next word. Let's see if he picks it up. Okay, here you go.
The word is Chat GPT.
Amazing. Wow. See, this is going to the next level, Maharaj. You want to do something more?
Maybe now little ahead to the next level. For maybe those of you who are watching may think, it's just 4 words. Maybe we have practiced it and maybe we have memorized and we are just playing around. Let's move on to the next level where he's going to be doing the same. He's going to take out the fresh paper and showing the fresh paper out in front of you. And he's going to write something, give it to me. I'm going to be showing it and folding it. Actually, fold the whole paper.
Oh, okay.
And then giving it back to you. And it will be in his hands. And you can see the view that time. And then I will be reading that through the third eye. So that will be the manifestation this time.
Interesting. Okay, let's do this then. All right. Okay, so do you want to directly go for the folding first, or do you want me to show the participants?
You can show to the participant that this is a fresh paper and you can just turn it around and there's only one word or whatever word you have written and you can give it to me. And I'll be holding and folding it and giving it back to you.
All right. So basically, this is the paper, this is one word on that, backside nothing. Only one word, right? Okay. Here it is, all for you. Do what you want.
So I'm folding it.
Yes.
So I hope there is no word written, and the word is written inside this paper.
Yes.
Is it that, Maharaj?
Yes.
Okay. So as that is demonstrated, I'm giving it back to you.
Okay. I'm hiding it.
It's okay. Maybe you can just hold the paper and just show
All right.
that you are having the paper actually.
Yes, I am having. You can see.
And don't
Folded
open.
paper?
Yeah, you can don't open. You can just hold it.
All right, not opening.
Make sure it is visible in the camera that you are holding that.
Okay.
The word is star. S-T-A-R.
Wow. I don't have any words.
You can open and show if it's correct
Yes.
or not.
Yes. Already shown, but yes, again, people can see. You're absolutely right, Maharaj.
Okay.
So amazing. Wow.
Okay. We can go ahead to one more round.
Yes, sure. Let me take a fresh piece of paper.
Yes. Let's do the same thing.
Okay. Okay. Actually, let's put this whole thing down. Okay.
So just as he's writing, still go more to explain. Supreme point of Hinduism tells that while you manifest, like while you blindfold yourself, there is zero stress or tension or kind of like feeling uncomfortable, because when you are manifesting, you know that you are with the divine and it is completely protective. And anyways, it is just a manifestation of your own possibility, which is getting awakened in you.
Wow. So basically, it's just with that simple connection that this whole thing is happening,
Yes.
right? Wow.
It's proving that Swamiji is real and he is right here in the show actually.
Yes.
That's
Because why I'm asking is because in the West and even other places, there's a trend now, of these demonstration of these psychic abilities and these
Yes.
powers. And I think the Supreme Point of Hinduism has also mentioned about this, that they are more based on the mind, and when you manifest
Exactly.
those, it leads to a different kind of a state, an agitation and more attention, and that kind of a thing. Because it's not coming from oneness, right? Want to expand something on that? Shaktis and Siddhis, what is it?
Yeah, but like more of Siddhis, which Supreme Point of Hinduism tells, it manifests as a side effect, but during the path of enlightenment, it like you do tapas or
Yes.
you do a penance and you just get something out of it. And it's real and you get it, but it doesn't be with you permanently. It's like get diverted you to the path of enlightenment.
That
That's
is
called
the Siddhis.
Siddhis. Like
Yes.
it happens, but if you see Shaktis, which is completely different, it's while you are in the space of enlightenment, while you are in the divine space, you manifest Shaktis, and it is permanent. That is one part. It can't be taken out through anything. It's just while you get initiated,
Yes.
it's permanently inside you. That is the difference between Shaktis and Siddhis.
And it is all revealed directly by Paramashiva himself in
Yes.
Vedas and Agamas, right? That's the most important.
Yeah.
All
and
the
one more, like
pramanas.
more of the important thing is free of cost.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you can go ahead to the demonstration.
Yes, so I've written the word. So, yes, let's show it to the public. So this is the word, the empty paper. So you will be folding it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can see, I'll be folding the paper. So as again, I'm just mentioning, the word is inside
Yes.
and I'm giving it back to Maharaj.
Okay, so let
And
me
you can
hold
show
it.
the paper which is folded.
Yes. You can see the paper is folded. Nothing is written on the outer sides. Yes.
The word is lion.
Wow. Undisputed champion, Maharaj, you are.
Oh, it's
That is exactly what the word is.
yeah, it's the word lion.
Wow. This is so amazing, Maharaj, so amazing. This whole experience, literally proving that this whole thing is real. It's not just words, this whole thing is real. The experience is real, and it comes from a very authentic source, from Paramashiva himself, right? Who has revealed it in the Shastras of Hinduism, the source scriptures, Vedas and Agamas, and now through his own Nijavatara, through his own incarnation, living manifestation, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, he is reviving this science of power manifestation on the planet Earth, because this whole science of power manifestation itself is how he's triggering, how he's giving the superconscious breakthrough to humanity, the whole thing that we have been talking about, right? So amazing, Maharaj. Thank you so much. It is such a wonderful experience having you here, demonstrating these powers, literally establishing the whole science of power manifestation in front of our viewers, giving them the opportunity and of seeing their own possibility, of their own powers, what is lying inside them, what is already there, just needs to be triggered, just needs to be manifested, right?
Just to add upon what you tell, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism tells that he's in a human form, and there is no difference between like him in a human form and all of us. All of us are in the human form, but we don't experience the super consciousness. We are still in a conscious level, but we are trying to go, but it takes time. But to be more scientific, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism tells, from monkey to man, it took 5 million years for it to be developed, and for it to have thinking process and the conscious evolution happening in the human society. But now we are just stuck in that same level. But that doesn't mean we are going to take another 5 million years to go from conscious to super conscious, which is like all this power manifestation science. It is possible, and that is the way, and that is what is happening right now by Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism reviving the Kailasa, the only Hindu nation, and the MahaParamashivoham program itself.
Yes, because that program itself is how he awakens your inner superconscious DNA, right? That is the whole thing. That's where the whole thing starts. The new journey, the new life happens to you. That is what the MahaParamashivoham experience is. And as we go along this program today, we are about to enter into the next segment just in a few minutes, when we will be witnessing, we'll be seeing the testimonies, the sharings of the participants, how they have personally benefited from the MahaParamashivoham program, what it has added, what value it has given to them personally, and in all the aspects of their lives, be it wealth, be it health, be it relationships, be it career, be it profession, be it their inner spiritual seeking, their yearning for enlightenment, for the happening of the Guru, their relationship with God, different forms, deities, anything, all dimensions, how it has benefited them. Just listening to these wonderful sharings itself is an amazing experience, an enriching experience for all of us, and we are also inspired that yes, it is possible even for me, isn't it, Maharaj?
Yes, it's possible for everyone. That's the whole thing.
Yes, exactly.
When you come to the to be more adding, when you come to the MahaParamashivoham program itself, it's completely beyond any space, because it is directly conducted and micromanaged by Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism directly. That's like one hint I can give for all the viewers, and this will be the glimpses. Today and tomorrow will be the glimpse of the MahaParamashivoham session itself.
Yes, and we'll be bringing more and more people sharing their own experiences, and also introducing MahaParamashivoham itself in various different contexts, various dimensions. Today we shared it in one of the particular context of what is happening in the world, in a global level, what human beings are facing, and in inner level, and also at the societal level. And there are so many other dimensions which we can talk about, where the whole Paramashivoham program, the MahaParamashivoham, how it can bring the breakthrough in the lives of the people and also the society, because the whole thing is at a civilizational level altogether. All these values, all these cognitions are civilizational in nature. All these differences are also civilizational in nature, and what he is reviving is the ancient and yet most current, most modern, the Hindu civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the enlightened civilization on planet Earth. And this whole mission, he is just here for you. That is the whole, in the crux of the whole story. He is just here for you. Just needs one yes from your side, just to open the door, because he is knocking at your door. It is just you who just have to open the door and say yes to him and be receptive to him, and he will do the whole work. He will just take care of you in each and every dimension, every aspect of your life. If you want to experience this in your own life, don't waste even 1 second. Scan the QR code and register for MahaParamashivoham program, which is going to start day after tomorrow, May 15th. It's a great happening which is going to start, a great possibility for you personally and also for all the others, which you can even enrich. So please stay tuned with us as we move to the next segment, exciting segment of directly listening to all the participants in the great sharings and how MahaParamashivam program, how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, his happening in their life, what it has added to them, what it has benefited, how it has benefited them. So please stay tuned. We will be right back in a couple of minutes. Yes, Nithyananda.
The nature of consciousness. The source of awareness. The relationship between our ego and the world. This has plagued us for generations. We strive to understand why we are the way we are. Why our reality is the way it is. Why our life is the way it is. But what if the way we see the world as separate from us is just an illusion? What if our consciousness exists before all experience and is not limited to the confines of our body and mind?
Today what I revealed is practically the whole Hinduism in a nutshell. If you make the column, you will see clearly most of your problems are internal non-understanding. When these internal non-understandings are cleared, life becomes Leela. You just manifest what you want. I'll make this as a realization in you all now through this initiation and darshan of Sadashiva.
The nature of consciousness. The source of awareness. The relationship between our ego and the world. This has plagued us for generations. We strive to understand why we are the way we are. Why our reality is the way it is. Why our life is the way it is. But what if the way we see the world as separate from us is just an illusion? What if our consciousness exists before all experience and is not limited to the confines of our body and mind?
Today what I revealed is practically the whole Hinduism in a nutshell. If you make the column, you will see clearly most of your problems are internal non-understanding. When these internal non-understandings are cleared, life becomes Leela. You just manifest what you want. I'll make this as a realization in you all now through this initiation and darshan of Sadashiva.
The nature of consciousness. the source of awareness. The relationship between our ego and the world. This has plagued us for generations. We strive to understand why we are the way we are, why our reality is the way it is, why our life is the way it is. But what if the way we see the world
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Vandvatitam Gagna Sadrisham Tattvamasyadiraksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Avatitam Triparahitam Tattvam Tamamami Nithyanandam Nithyanandam, welcome all to the glimpses of MahaParamashivoham Season 4, the amazing program coming up. And we welcome all the participants, all the viewers online. I have Nitya Kailasananda and Sri Amrita here. And really, we're very excited to introduce the MahaParamashivoham Season 4. The last 3 seasons of MahaParamashivoham has been very successful in terms of people getting breakthroughs and to all solutions. And based on the enormous interest, MahaParamashivoham Season 4 is announced, and this is for every human being wanting to reinvent, rediscover yourself to experience the higher spiritual truths. The very important aspect of the situation today, as humanity faces, it is very important, for us as a current generation and the future generation to really understand Hinduism, because many of the very basic answers, they do not know, they have the answers to around why guru, why temple, why rituals, is Hinduism real? Many of us do not have those answers, and MahaParamashivoham is that next generation program for enlightened Hindu leaders who not only have these questions answered, empowering you in a very authentic way, but really experiencing the highest state, space, and powers and being of Paramashiva, understanding the Charya Pada, the Yoga Pada, and the Gnana Pada and Kriya Pada of Hinduism. So I really welcome all the audience viewers today for this amazing glimpses of MahaParamashivoham Season 4.
Yes. Thank you, Aya, for the introduction. So what you are going to experience and expect during this 21 days MahaParamashivoham program with the living avatar, the incarnation of Paramashiva, the SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam. Every day, we are going to start the day with 3 hours authentic yoga, 308 asanas. Swamiji has been reviving the authentic yoga for a reason. In modern society, humanities believe yoga is an exercise to stretch your body, relax your mind. But according to Hinduism, where yoga's origin is, yoga is part of the enlightenment science. It awakens your kundalini, prepares your body and mind for the initiation, and the learning of jnana during the day. So to start from yoga, you will have the best experience of the day. You will receive the best what the SPH wants to give to you throughout the day. The most awaited component in the program is the initiation and darshan from the SPH, the living avatar. Initiation is a science kept by Hinduism, revived by the SPH. If you understand the only purpose for human being, any being on planet Earth, is to manifest, experience the oneness with the ultimate source of life, the ultimate Paramashiva. For that to happen, it's only through initiation from a master. If you understand the meaning of initiation in human beings' life, you will understand the value of the program. In the program, you will receive powerful initiation from the master, from Swamiji himself. Amazing darshan every day is the most awaited moment by all the participants. To be with him, having him in our eyes is the most sweet moment any human being and life want to experience. During darshan, the neuron that we have in our system start to mirror his space. Our body and mind simply start to manifest the oneness space with him. The healing that we experience by this is extraordinary. The participants simply experience medical miracles. We have participants whose heart disease, diabetes got healed. And also, the subtle part of your brain start to be awakened. You will have developed memory.
ஜென்ம ஜென்மமாய் செய்த தவமோ உற்ற நண்பனாய் நித்யானந்தன் வந்து உதித்தான் ஜென்ம ஜென்மமாய் செய்த தவமோ உற்ற நண்பனாய் நித்யானந்தன் வந்து உதித்தான் காக்கும் இறையே நட்பின் உருவாய் வந்த களிப்பால் கட்டு கடங்கா மகிழ்வு கொண்டேன் மலை போல் வரும் துயர் யாவையும் நொடிப்போதினில் கொடியாக்கிட புயலாய் வருவான் துணையென வருவான் ஜென்ம ஜென்மமாய் செய்த தவமோ உற்ற நண்பனாய் நித்யானந்தன் வந்து உதித்தான்
Yes. Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Bandvatitam Gagana Sadrisam Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Bhimavacharam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Avatitam Trikarahitam Gurum Tam Namami.
செய்த தவமோ உற்ற நண்பனாய் நித்யானந்தனும் வந்து உதித்தான், வந்து உதித்தான். ஜென்ம ஜென்மமாய் செய்த தவமோ உற்ற நண்பனாய் நித்யானந்தனும் வந்து உதித்தான், வந்து உதித்தான். காக்கும் இறையே நட்பின் உருவாய் வந்த களிப்பால் கட்டு கடங்கா மகிழ்வு கொண்டே, மகிழ்வு கொண்டே. மலை போல் வரும் துயர் யாவையும் நொடிப்போதினில் பொடியாக்கிட புயலாய் வருவான், துணையென வருவான். ஜென்ம ஜென்மமாய் செய்த தவமோ உற்ற நண்பனாய் நித்யானந்தனும் வந்து உதித்தான், வந்து உதித்தான். கருவங்களை தடம் மாற்றிட வெடிப்பான், தலை தூக்கிடும் கருவங்களை தடம் மாற்றிட வெடிப்பான். பின் கருணை மழையாய் பொழிவான், தினம் கருணை மழையாய் பொழிவான். பின் கருணை மழையாய் பொழிவான், தினம் கருணை மழையாய் பொழிவான். ஜென்ம ஜென்மமாய் செய்த தவமோ உற்ற நண்பனாய் நித்யானந்தனும் வந்து உதித்தான், வந்து உதித்தான்.
नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nityanandam, Nityanandam, everybody, all the viewers, welcome all to the glimpses of MahaParamashivoham Season 4. We're all very excited to share the amazing sharings upcoming, and I really want to share
கந்தனு வந்து உதித்தான்.